Welcome to our Guide to Instructional Design and Technology. My name is Philip C., and I'm presenting on behalf of our group of 4 students that includes Angie Burnham-Millerin, Jana Lee Thorne, and Sophie Youngs. And as you can see, all 4 of us are fairly new, either first or second semester students within Instructional Design and Technology, and we represent a variety of backgrounds from within the educational field. We begin by taking a look at a definition of instructional design and technology, and as would be the case with anything that includes technology, the understanding of instructional design and technology, or IDT, has constantly evolved. As Reiser points out in his chapter, What Field Did You Say You Were In?, one of our course readings, new ideas and innovations affect the practices of individuals in the field, changing and often broadening the scope of their work. Again, according to Reiser, all the way back to the 1920s, the definition of IDT was mainly equated with media of the time, such as films and pictures. This thinking continued into the 1950s with the invention of the television, but in the 1960s and 70s, a little bit of a change in focus occurred, and the focus of the definition of IDT was changed to be understood as more of a process, or a way of looking at instructional problems and examining feasible solutions to those problems. This process way of thinking continues to impact our understanding of instructional design and technology. As you can see from Reiser's current definition of IDT, there are many things that he takes into consideration. Instructional design and technology includes the entire educational process, beginning with the design through the development, implementation, and even evaluation of the educational program. It includes the management of both instructional and non-instructional processes and resources that are intended to improve learning, and it includes both educational institutions and the workplace. Reiser's definition of IDT is rounded out by noting that professionals in the field of instructional design and technology often use systematic instructional design procedures and employ instructional media to accomplish their goals, with the specific note there of the media or the technology portion of IDT. Moreover, in recent years, professionals have paid increasing attention to non-instructional solutions to some performance problems, noting that not all performance issues are related directly to the instruction. We continue our guide to instructional design and technology by taking a look at 3 different key terms: educational technology, instructional technology, and instructional media. All 3 are related and important parts of instructional design and technology, but are all a little bit different. Educational technology is understood best as the design of learning. Instructional technology is the design of tools to support learning, and instructional media are tools to support learning. Let's take a little deeper look at each of the 3. Educational technology is understood as the study of the pedagogy or andragogy of constructing learning. Educational technologists attempt to make the learning experience rich and work towards solving educational guiding questions through designing instruction that can lead to higher levels of thinking. As we mentioned before, educational technology is best understood as an overarching design of learning. Instructional technology is related to educational technology, but a little different. Instructional technology is the process of using technology in education. It examines how existing technologies can enrich the educational process. Instructional technology also supports the guiding questions by offering both print and digital applications to arrive at the solution. While educational technology is understood as the overall design of learning, instructional technology is the design of the tools that then will support learning and are used within the design of learning. Instructional media are the actual artifacts of media that are employed in a classroom or other educational setting. These include a variety of audio and visual components, could include computer software, interactive whiteboards, printed media, or any other assortment of media for the instruction. Instructional media are the direct tools a student uses to reach an answer to their guiding question. And while instructional technology designs the tools to support learning, the instructional media are the actual tools that support the learning. We continue by examining some of the career opportunities from within the field of instructional design and technology. Within the field of IDT, you will find educational technologists. These are people who design the curriculum for any job market that requires training. This could include positions within the K-12 educational system, to higher education, or a variety of positions within corporate America. These people teach the end user through using a well-organized curriculum that they design, usually with the support of a subject matter expert if it's a field in which they are not native. Working alongside an educational technologist might be an instructional technologist. These are people who specialize in designing the tools that the educational technologist would need to complete an educational program. People within the field of IDT may find employment with a school system as a technology integration specialist, assisting secondary teachers with the implementation of instructional and non-instructional technologies into their classroom. They might also be a technology and curriculum specialist who does what a TIS does, but also combines that with some instructional coaching. IDT professionals might also find employment at the state level in the Office of Technology Integration and Support or from within a university system. As we take a look at some of the trends in instructional design and technology, Clark and Mayer point out that instruction should be a learner-centered approach, not a technology-centered approach. The 2017 Horizon report that studied emerging technologies in K-12 education advanced the idea of a learner-centered approach, stating that schools should be advancing cultures of innovation by adopting new ideas and technology systems. This chart, also from the Horizon report, shows a few more trends in instructional design and technology, including the short-term trends of coding as a literacy and the rise of STEAM learning, and mid-term trends of a growing focus on measuring learning and redesigning learning spaces. Finally, we have another figure from the Horizon report that illustrates some of the issues in IDT as it relates to K-12 education. First, we have the more solvable challenges of providing authentic learning experiences and improving digital literacy to create better digital citizens. Next, we have the difficult to solve challenges of rethinking the roles of teachers in an increasingly digital world and teaching computational thinking. Finally, we have the wicked to solve challenges of closing the achievement gap and sustaining innovation through leadership changes. Thank you for following along through our guide to the evolving field of instructional design and technology.